Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to start our look at Wheel in the Sky by Journey. So pretty much all the rhythm guitar parts in this intro here that I just played. And then we'll take a look at the solos in the next video. Alright, so let's start here with this finger-picked intro here. So you're going to basically have a D minor chord. We're in standard tuning here. So 5th fret on the A string, 7th on the D and the G, and 6th on the B string. Pick the two outside strings. Basically, I picked the two outside strings with my thumb on the low string and my middle finger on the B string. Then the index on the G, and then the thumb on the D string. Now move that up 2 frets, and you're just going to hit the two outside strings. So we have this. Now move to this F chord. So we're basically, it goes to a F sus2, but so we have basically, I have a full bar here at the 8th fret, and then I have the 10th fret on the B and the G string. The two outside strings first, again, down to the index finger on the G, then lift up that little finger, so you have that bar note there at the 8th fret on the B string, and pick that with the middle finger, and then back to the G string with your index. Now jump back here to this C major chord, 3rd fret on the A string, then a bar with your 3rd finger across the 5th fret on the B, G, and the D string. Pick the two outside strings, then the index finger is going to get the G string, thumb's going to get the D string, and then pick that B string again with your middle finger. Now we have this little fill, and all you got to do is you're going to pull off 6 to 5 on the B string. Can be a little tough there. You still get the bar going, and then you're going to pick the G string 5th fret with your index finger, and then you're going to hammer 3 to 5 on the B, back to the 5th fret on the G. So we have this. You can hold that if you want, and then you start over. Now this time, instead of going back here and grabbing the C, we're going to grab a little higher octave version of that C. We have we have full bar at the 8. You can hit the two outside strings again. Then so I'm hitting that with the middle finger, and then the middle finger again on the B. It's going slow enough you can repeat fingers if you want. Just make it comfortable. 9th fret on the G, and then that middle finger on the high E again. Now you're going to grab the 10th fret on the D and the 10th fret with your little finger on the high E string. And when you pick those two together, the D string and the high E string, you're going to pull off that top string to the 8th fret. And then pick the 8th fret on the B. So we have this. And you're going to end it here with a 10 pulled off the 8 on the B string, and then back to that 10 on the D. But they weren't picked together, so we have this. And yeah, it kind of slides that last note to start everything over. So from here, start over. This time back to the C down here at the 3rd position. Same picking, and you get to that first fill. Just do the first one. You don't do that hammer on one. Then strum the chord, move it down 2 frets, and then the big distortion kicks here on this B flat major chord. So the same chord you did here is 2 frets lower. And then you get to the verse riff, which starts with which is basically the same thing repeated with 2 different endings. So the first ending actually leads into it, so I'm going to skip that for a second. The actual verse rhythm is this. Alright, so we're going to start with the open D string. Then you're going to hit the second fret on the G and the third fret on the B together. Then upstroke on the B, downstroke on the G, and then back to the upstroke on the B. Now you're going to lift up that second finger to make that string open. Hit those two strings together again, but this time hammer on to that second fret on the G. So we have this. Then after you get that hammered on, you're going to hit the G and the B string again. So we have this all together. Then we're just going to have the ending, which is the first ending is just 0-3 on the A string, just down up picking, and then same thing on the D. So we have this. And then you start over. Alright, so you'll do that ending, and then the next time through it, you do this next ending, which is 0-3 still on the A string, but you're going to skip the open string on the D and go right to the third fret with a slight bend on it on the D string. Try this. So first ending and second ending. So you'll do the first ending, then the second. And it just keeps repeating like that. First to second ending every time. Now leading into the riff the very first time, it starts with that the 3-note little riff, and then it starts. So then it gets to a part in the song, and just kind of, instead of doing the ending, it kind of strums a little to these two chords. So those two chords is just a C major, and then you're going to grab this first fret on the A string and then first fret on the B, and you're just going to have pretty much the open to high E and open G, and you can have the open D in there if you want. And then Alright, from there we make it to the chorus, which is pretty much just a full realization of the chords of the intro. There's a couple of guitar layers too. There's one just pretty much playing power chords, and there's another one playing these full chords here. So let's play the full chords of them. It's easier just to kind of break down the power chords out of these. So it's just that B minor. So just those 4 chords, that D minor there, to E minor, to F major, to back to this C. Do it again. One more time. Now this ending which is basically just this the same chord that we did here at the first fret, but at the third fret here. But the first hit's going to be the second fret there on the A string. Third fret here is on the B. And all the other strings are open. Hit it like that once, and then put the third fret there on the A string. And then move that chord down. Now on the second chorus, it repeats that. Alright, leading into the guitar solo section. So like I said before, there's a power chord that just plays. So you can play that only if you want. You want the big power chord sound. Alright, so stay tuned for the solo video. It's going to be real fun. I'll see you then.